Hi, it's Laura Wilson from iBrandBoost.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about mobile marketing, and we're going to look at 5 ways that you can be using mobile marketing in your business and when you should be using these strategies. So firstly, what is mobile marketing? Well, as chief online marketer for a large mobile marketing and mobile billing company for the last 2 years, then I've been able to see the kind of inside workings of how a mobile marketing company works and what it exactly means. It's in essence, it's using mobile technology in your marketing. So it's really as simple as that. But it's having your users, your website visitors in mind when creating a marketing strategy. So put in a better way, by the end of 2013, then it's estimated that people accessing your website via a mobile device will have surpassed accessing on a desktop device. So that's huge. That means that if you don't know your stats already, it means that over half of your visitors to your site are likely to be accessing it via mobile phone. So that really means that we need to optimize the experience for our mobile users, else we're just going to be throwing money down the drain by, we're all into traffic generation, we all want more visitors to our site, we all want to convert our visitors into leads and sales better. But if we're sending people to our site and oftentimes paying to do that, and then they access your site on a mobile device and it's not optimized for their experience, and it's frustrating and the page doesn't load and they're having to pinch and scroll to access your content, and then they're going to leave, and up to 50% of people will never return. And this is stats from leading mobile marketing industry reports. So this really is huge. And have a look at your Google Analytics account and check on the traffic stats and see there's a whole tab in your Google Analytics account showing how many people around the world are accessing your website on a mobile device and what type of device. So it breaks it down into, iOS, so iPhone, Android, type of phone. I think it even shows tablets, and so it breaks down into tablets and smartphones. So if you haven't got Google Analytics installed, then you need to have that. It's a free, it's free analytics software. So I know personally that my website, one of my websites, 25%, around 25% of users are accessing via a mobile phone, and the top users are iPhone users. So that means that, that will help inform decisions moving into the future with your mobile marketing strategy. So for example, if I was to produce an app, I would naturally produce an iPhone app before an Android app because most of my users are iPhone users. So there we go. That's a brief definition of mobile marketing. So now let's look at the 5 ways that you can use mobile marketing in your business and which ones you should be doing first and when you should be employing these tactics. Now, firstly, the number one mistake that marketers and business owners do with mobile marketing is just thinking that they can, for example, create an app and throw it up into the iTunes store, and they think they're doing mobile marketing. You need to be a lot more strategic than that. You can't just add on these things. I'm going to do SMS marketing. That all needs to be in a larger marketing strategy. Okay, so the first thing you need to do before you do anything else with your mobile marketing strategy is to have a mobile optimized website. So there's really 2 main ways of doing this. You can either have a dedicated mobile site, so typically it will be a mobile domain as a subdomain of your main site, which in essence is a whole separate website, different CMS, so where your content's housed somewhere else. That's the first way. Second way is much better and is in fact recommended by Google. So for small businesses, the better option is responsive design. That means that your website will scale depending on what device your website's being accessed on. So if you're accessing it on a smartphone, it scales it down to narrow. All the text is there, it's large, the menu is like a drop-down menu. And when it's scaled up onto a desktop or laptop, then the nav bar might be across the top and the content is expanded. So that's really the best way of doing it. It's very cheap. You can buy, if you're using WordPress, which I recommend you do, you can buy a premium responsive resizing design for less than $99. so it's really cheap. So that's number one, you need a mobile optimized website. Number two is the use of QR codes. So that's those square codes that you see on posters and billboards, and it's black and white design, and you would scan that using an app on your smartphone, and then that will take you to somewhere on your website. So that's just an easy way to really get into mobile marketing. And the thing you need to think about with QR codes is, number one, you need to be sending them to a mobile optimized website, which is why you need a responsive designed site first. Number two, don't just send them to your homepage. Be a bit more innovative. So send them to an exclusive offer, a coupon for, reduction in price of your product or service. So send them to a dedicated landing page that gives them an incentive to do that, because otherwise, why would they do that? Otherwise they could just type in the website on their phone. It was just as easy. So think about offering something unique and beneficial by using a QR code, because it is more of a pain, or it's more onerous to download the QR code scanner if they haven't got one already. Scan it in. So yeah, number two is QR codes. Number three is SMS, so SMS marketing. So that's where you see businesses saying things like text and then a shortcode, so 5-word code. So text Laura to 585858, for example. And you can deliver offers straight to your users by SMS, so short message service, text messages. The beauty of this is that statistics show that over 90% of text messages are read within, I think, 4 minutes. So, the open rate and the reading rate is phenomenal compared to other mediums like email and other forms of marketing. So SMS really is the kind of workhorse behind a mobile marketing campaign. But again, it needs to be in a wider strategy. Don't just have an SMS campaign for the sake of it. You need to think about a strategy. Why do you need that? The thing you need to think about with SMS is immediacy. You don't want to be offering someone on an SMS campaign something 2 months down the line. You need to say, it needs to have an immediate value proposition. So, for example, if you're a restaurant, you could text your subscriber base, and this is opt-in. People have to have opted in to your mobile campaign to receive these messages, and like email, they need to be able to opt out at any time. So you need to have a reply with stops to stop these messages, disclaimer at the end. There's a lot of legal issues around mobile marketing. The client I work with, textnation.com, are masters at this, and they can help you with legal compliance. So contact me. In fact, I'll put a link below if you want to get into SMS marketing, because they're a wonderful company to work with. And yes, so for example, if you're a restaurant and you've got an offer today, you need to fill your restaurant with customers, you're a bit down on numbers today, you can send a text message out saying, come in now for a free bottle of wine with your meal. That's got an immediate value proposition to it. So that's the beauty of text messages. Don't send text messages out lots. It's a different medium to email, it's a different medium to social media. So you need to adapt your strategy to fit mobile marketing. So the sweet spot for mobile SMS marketing is around 2 to 4 messages per month. That's been proven as the kind of sweet spot number. Any more than that and you're going to annoy your customers. So that's number 3, SMS. Number 4 is, and this is one of the most overlooked strategies, according to Greg Hickman from Mobile Mixed, he talks about this a lot, and that's mobile optimized email. So when you're using your autoresponders, Aweber, MailChimp, Infusionsoft, it's about making sure that the emails you send out are optimized for mobile users. Now, the kind of standard protocol in years before used to be to do hard returns every 60 characters, do a hard return, so you get this thin column of text rather than the big, sprawling, long, wide email. But the trouble with accessing that on a mobile device now is that you get these weird, erroneous returns because it's already squished down. So the protocol now is to go back to the original way of doing it, having long emails, and just keep your email shorter. You don't want big blocks of text, so just be intelligent in the way you break it up, and keep it shorter. Send them to a link on your mobile optimized website, for example, rather than putting it all in an email. So that's a crucial thing to remember, is optimizing your emails that you're sending out to your prospects and customers, making sure that it's mobile optimized. And finally, and this is the fifth one, so you should be doing this probably after you've done all the others. This is by no means the first thing you should be doing, and that's mobile app creation. And the possibilities for apps are infinite, but the one thing I would say about creating a mobile app is don't just replicate your website in a mobile application, because if you've got a mobile optimized website, then it's easier for your target market, your audience, to just access the website. They don't want to have to download your app. Why would they want to do that? What's the benefit? So you need to add, again, a higher value proposition to your mobile app. So if your local business, you need to have offers and just extra information. You could be a utility type. Jay Bear, leading social media marketer in America, has released a book recently called Utility, Y-O-U-Tility, talking about the new era of marketing is being useful. And he gives a really good example of the Hilton chain of hotels. They offer a service called Hilton Suggests on Twitter. So within the local area of loads and loads of Hilton hotels, then if someone types a question, staff at the Hilton will go in and answer it. Nothing to do with the hotel chain. They're just being useful, and by being useful and helping people and going above and beyond what they normally do, who do you think people are going to think of when they next look to book a hotel? They're going to think, wow, the Hilton provided a really good service for me on something completely different to what they do. So they'll tell their friends because it's above and beyond what's expected, and it throws a curveball into your marketing. So have an app that's useful and that people want to return to time and time again. Okay, so that's an overview of the 5 ways to get into mobile marketing. So number 1, you need to start with your mobile site. A really good responsive resizing theme for WordPress that I recommend is OptimizePress 2.0. I'll put a link below this video. And also the Studio Press themes are very good as well. So both very cheap, under $100. So that's the first place you should be starting. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye for now.